What are you doing here?
I'm stopping you from making a big mistake.
Look, Siobhan and I have a flight to catch. I can't stand around here and argue
This
with
is new
you.
for cops. You arrest somebody, you release them, then you skip town?
Arresting Siobhan was a decoy for the Balkan. We needed to buy time so we could save her sister.
Well, that might work unless Siobhan's leading you into a trap.
I have to tell you that coming back here is like coming back to high school. I mean, really? Is this what people are doing these days? We're taking scissors and cutting up each other's wedding dresses?
Well, obviously, whoever did that is trying to sabotage your wedding.
Whoever did that. We both know who did that.
No, you're right.
Carly did it. Well, let me tell you something. That girl is not going to get away with it.
Why are you coming to me with linen problems?
How do I help you, son?
You don't, Dad. You can't. You weren't even supposed to know.
I gotta give you two some time.
No, Dante, stay. Why don't you stay? Wait, you know everything?
Yeah.
And what is that exactly?
I know that when you were in prison, you were raped. Instinct was right. I always just want to be alone with Michael right now.
You okay with that?
What now, Dad?
I don't know. Honestly, you tell me.
Don't even pretend you want to get into this with me right now.
I'm your dad. I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to help you through this.
How, Dad? How the hell can you help me? You can't kill the guy who raped me. Jason already did. And you can't wave a magic wand around to make it like it never happened. And you can't empathize like I know how you feel when you don't. Dad, I wish you never knew it.
Listen, you don't think this is something that I, as a dad, would want to know, that would need to know?
I just don't want you to be ashamed of me.
I could never be ashamed of you. I love you so much. My heart breaks, son.
Sister, Megan.
Yeah, I heard. Megan went missing. The Balkan allegedly grabbed her.
No, not allegedly.
And ever since the Balkan's been holding Megan's life over Siobhan's head, Siobhan's been feeding the Balkan every piece of information she can get.
She didn't have a choice, Jason. I'm sorry you can't comprehend.
Well, actually, I do see choices here because she could have told you that her sister was being held hostage by the Balkan before you caught her in a lie. You could have told any of us, but you kept lying.
Because I was in fear for my sister's life. Can't you see the terror in her eyes?
I arrested Siobhan very publicly at Jake's on conspiracy charges. I made it look like the cops were onto her. Now, I'm sure the Balkan knows that by now. I can legally hold her for 48 hours without bringing formal charges. Now, that gives us a very narrow, rapidly diminishing window of opportunity to find Megan.
How do you know where Megan's being held?
The Balkan would occasionally let me speak to her when he wanted to twist the screws. I recognized some of the sounds in the background, and I'm pretty sure I can find her.
Do you know how crazy this sounds?
I know it's dangerous.
This could get you killed as a friend. I can't let you get on the plane. Unless you can prove what you say is true.
This is ridiculous, Mac.
What can I tell you?
Look, I'm onto your little cop tricks. I know you really want Luke, but he won't confess unless there's a sword over his head, so you're going to arrest me, so ow! I'll go along with it, but I am not getting ink on my pretty little fingers, and you look me straight in the eye and you tell me you know I'm innocent.
I don't care if you are or you aren't, Tracy. All right? It's not my headache. I'm just a lonely messenger executing a warrant for Interpol.
Mac, I didn't steal any diamonds.
You were holding on to them when I walked into the Haunted Star.
Since when is holding something a punishable offense?
When that something is stolen.
But I didn't steal it.
Then why were you yelling at the top of your lungs, "They're mine, they're mine"?
That was not the top of my lungs. This is. I am not a criminal. I did not steal any diamonds. My husband,
Okay, excuse me,
however.
Commissioner, would you just listen to her? I mean, Tracy Quartermain, diamond smuggler? You know, the thought of that is just absurd.
Who are you again?
My niece. My grandniece. Something, I don't know. Whatever.
Maya.
Family.
Hey,
Lord.
listen, we can introduce each other later. Mac, release my granny immediately.
Stop calling me Granny.
Look, why don't you let me take a look at the jewels just to verify authenticity, ascertain that a crime has indeed been committed.
Maggie, just relax. I'm here to get you out of this.
Oh, thank you. Because you got me into it.
No, I didn't.
Just go.
Not without my wife.
Fine. Settle in. We're in for a long wait.
What do you want me to do, Jason? All I've got is my word.
Don't you think it's odd that you got made of the church and you're still breathing?
Yeah, but all that means is that as of yet, the Balkan doesn't think that Siobhan's turned against
Or
him.
the Balkan's waiting to kill you someplace else like Ireland. You're trusting people you shouldn't.
Siobhan's telling me the
She
truth.
changed her story after she had no choice.
We don't have time. I'm going to Ireland to rescue Megan, okay? And who knows, maybe she'll give us a lead to the Balkan's identity. This is all we've got, Jason.
Okay, what's the name of the church?
Don't tell him.
Why not?
Look, she's right. The less you know about what we're doing, the better. And until we can rescue Megan and prove Siobhan's innocence, like I said before, just keep me out of the loop and I'll do the same.
Fine. You do what you gotta do, just be careful. And if Lucky happens to get killed because he tried to help you, there's no place you can hide.
Well, now I feel good and threatened.
Look, don't worry about him. His intentions are good. Come on, we gotta go.
No, I think not.
Okay. First of all, you have never disappointed me. You have stepped up to the plate no matter what your mom and I have thrown at you.
You don't need to blame yourself, Dad.
Okay, listen, I bear responsibility because I knew what Claudia was, and I married her, and I didn't treat her good. I even yelled at her in a room full of people, happy birthday. Who couldn't have known that Claudia would snap?
Hey, Dad, no one knew that Claudia was going to kidnap Mom just as Jocelyn was being born.
Don't make excuses for your dad, okay? I brought Claudia into our lives. You were forced to kill her to protect your mother and your sister. And that's why you were sent to prison. Where this hellish thing happened to you. But you know what? Has not broken you down, has not made you cold and bitter, and you're turning it around to give you some power. Okay? You're even helping out Abby not go through the same fate. I have never been more proud of you